Don't do too much, I see you feel good. Something trying to make it feel good. Feel good, just slow it down, I'm real good. Hey, house at the top, feel you. Oh, look, I don't like your feelings. I don't like the place,
Michael, what is you doing with this fucking golf ball? You finna get a whooping.
I don't like your feelings, I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, I don't like your feelings, I don't like it. I don't like you telling me you make it easy. I don't feel feelings, I don't like you telling me you make it easy. I don't like your feelings, I don't like the fake handshake,
We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
Herbert back to the air. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Herbert now. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run with the 3rd-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert forced out to his left. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Mahomes going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. I've got it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception. And
A lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete to Williams.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Herbert on first down now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. In motion goes the tight end. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first intercept. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mahomes
just can't get away, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Once more, here's Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rolling to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll find Everett there, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Herbert back to the air.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. out of the gun. Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the slot man goes in motion left. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Touchdown! Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Easy.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The Chargers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Joshua Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 43 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Mahomes going to throw it here. That's caught left side by Hardman. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This will get the lead up to 7. Butker's kick here is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To Guyton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On fourth down, Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile,
you gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a